Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. This is my second take here on episode 1. I want this to be inverted. I want those on. I think that's all I want to change at the moment. I'm going to have to skip cutscenes because I put episode 1 up and I almost immediately got a copyright strike against it. So I think we're gonna have to bypass the cutscenes to avoid that.
The death of Lord Rasla Heosnat.
Which is unfortunate. I really wanted to capture all of those, and there's actually some things I haven't seen in a long time that I liked seeing. So we're going to have to make that sacrifice just for the sake of having the series. So they want me to look around a bit. That's cool. And like I said, I've just done all this, so we're going to be a little hurried through this tutorial, which I think is probably for the best, honestly. I don't know if I should skip these dialogue boxes or not. I am here, but should I? That's a good question. Alright, knock him down. Now we're gonna do some air cutter Ramoa and nope. No, we want thunder, please. Just kinda keep in the background. Be safe. But also keep moving so we keep that MP regenerating. So while this fight goes on, I will talk just a little bit about my experience with this game. I actually received this game when it came out on the PS2. I actually received it as a gift. And for some reason, this game really hit with me. I'm not sure what it is or why, but I liked Final Fantasy 9 and 10 just fine. I think with 10, I think I liked the soccer minigame more than I liked anything else, but I like the games, they're fine. But this one, something about this one hit me in a really big way. And I want to say, I'm not 100% confident about this, but I am almost certain that I have played Final Fantasy XII for over 1,000 hours. No joke. Like I played this game a lot, and I think we're talking, goodness, I want to say like a 2007 release date. So, we're talking over 10 years time, 100 hours a year. That's not, excessive, but it's more than any other game, I can give you that. And Just an odd little side fact. Even though I've played it that much, I've actually never beaten it. I've never even entered the final dungeon. You know, there's always a desire to do everything. And frankly, you know, I never got everything done. Like, there's always, you know, some mark out there or something, you know, just keeping me from feeling like it's time to go. It's time to enter that final dungeon. So, I haven't completed it, but I've played it a lot, and I really like it. But I am nervous about this edition of it because it's using the job system. And that is not, you know, I never played that version of it. I played the American version. So I don't know how I'm going to do with giving all of my people different tasks. You know, we're gonna have one healer, we're gonna have one time mage, etc., etc. And that is just not the way I do it. You know, you play the original version on the PlayStation 2. North America, and you know, you get to a point where, you know, everybody has the entire license board filled, and you know, really you're using, you know, whatever weapon happens to have the highest attack power. You know, that's the way I'm playing it. And honestly, you know, I'll have the gambit set up. I think I pretty much make them the same. Like, everybody's in charge of curing. You know, as long as, you know, somebody does it, it doesn't matter who that somebody is. You know, so everybody is going to cast cure if it needs to be done. Everybody's going to cast haste again if it needs to be done.
Wow,
you know what I mean? So. So that's the way I do it. Everybody is a jack of all trades, and that's not going to be possible in this version. And also, the way that I fight is also not really conducive to this version of the game. I use quickenings a lot. Like, I will unlock the quickenings as soon as possible, and then, you know, I enter a battle and I immediately use them. And I've gotten pretty good at the slot machine system. I just want to see. Alright, I want 150 gil, so not enough to buy anything I might want. But yeah, as I'm trying to say, you know, I got really good at the slot machine system, so, you know, slamming them with quickenings is how I played. And, you know, rolls were never really a consideration for me. You know, I didn't need a healer because, you know, we go in there and we slap them with a 12-chain quickening and they're dead, you know? So that's something else that I'm going to have to change about the way that we play here. And this is where the first decision comes in. Because this fellow, he gives you a thing and he tells you about this license. But what he doesn't tell you is that you have to choose your class right here, and then you cannot change it. Now, I will be honest here. Like I said, I already did episode 1. And I was just starting episode 3 when I thought to check the video and see how it was doing. And that's when I saw the copyright claim. And I kind of made the decision, like, okay, I guess we're not going to be putting this out as a series. And so I just kind of started playing. I was just moving through the desert, just killing things, not doing anything important. But I kind of decided, I'm not going to play for the channel anymore. I'm just playing on my own. And so what I did was break the blind stipulation. So I had chosen Red Battle Mage for Vaughn, and it was between, what was it between? I want to say Black Mage, Ulan? No, that doesn't seem right. Archer. Yeah, okay. So we've seen Vaughn steal in the cutscenes. So it was Black Mage, Archer, Knight, and Red Battle Mage. Because that's the one I wanted to make him, and the other 3 were because they had steel on them, and we know that he can steal. So, and I was also thinking that he had a sword when he fought the rats, and so Knight, this is the sword. When you see, it'll tell you this is the weapon you use down there at the bottom of the screen, and Knight was the one that used swords. So I'm like, okay, so these 4 seem like what Vaughn is. And I actually didn't, it was a decision I wasn't really prepared to make, so I actually just rolled a d4, and Red Battle Mage won the roll. So that's what he was. But after I realized that the copyright was up and we were going to play on our own instead of on the channel, I actually looked up, because I was wondering this, and I said it out loud in one of the episodes. There's 12 signs here. I was wondering if you would eventually unlock a second board for each character. They could be multi-class, is what I called it. Can they be multi-class? And the answer is yes. Yes, you absolutely can. I don't know when in the game it happens, but I know that it does happen. So I actually took the time just looking at these things, thinking about the characters. I probably didn't come up with a good idea of how to do this, and I think there's a couple I'm going to switch around. Bosch is a dual mage for some reason. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But I think we're going to make Vaughn a knight here. Instead of a battle mage. And one of the reasons for this, and I don't know, this might change, but he is the guy, for me, that's always in the party. Like, he stays there constantly, and then the others just switch in around him. And that's actually interesting, doing it with only 3 party members. Like, we're gonna have, I mean, I know like Red Battle Mage can get white magic too. Like, are we gonna find ourselves in situations where we don't have a healer? We probably will, but I'm gonna have to work on that somewhere along the line. But yeah, as I was saying, Vaughn stays in, so like when we get cool weapons like the Demon's Bane or the Zodiac Spear, like he should have those. So we give him the Knight so he can get Demon's Bane and other cool swords, and then we'll give him Ulan down the line so he can be carrying the Zodiac spear. That's the plan for him. I guess we'll give him this amulet right away. Might as well. Now I wonder... I don't think the knight gets any magic at all. At least not early on. So now I wonder... Okay, here there actually is a couple, but... I wonder to myself if these ones that require bridges, could they only be acquired by adding a second license board? Like, does the second class lay over top of this board? I don't know exactly how that works. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out at some point. But for now, we'll go with that. We've already got this Rogue Tomato bill, so we're gonna go try to handle that. And apparently I forgot to start my timer, so this might end up being a little bit of a short episode, even though I just spent a long time there talking. But still, I think shorter than the hour that we're used to, so. So the Rogue Tomato stopped the shipment that was inbound for the big feast tonight, and I am actually going to put a save here. And I don't know if I can like rename these saves. No, it doesn't look like I can. But yeah, I really want to keep this save forever, so that I never have to go through the tutorial again. But yeah, Svan looking for something to do. Gotta skip that too, man. Gotta skip it all. And, you know, he finds out that this shipment was delayed or attacked, and old Tomasz at the inn told him about marks and hunts and gave him the command primer. And now we are out here, you know, hunting down our very first mark, because that is the sort of work that Vaughn wants to do. And just because, you know, because we don't have a timer on, I'm going to kind of rush this and just try to get him down. And then we'll get back and we'll save, and I'll call it an episode. But usually I would do something like, you know, mess around with all these wolves, get a nice little chain going. You know, probably maybe go back and sell and buy the broadsword. You know, a lot of things I might do if I knew how much time I had. But not the case here. So next episode, you know, it's going to start out with me just kind of messing around down here, doing my thing. There we go. Rogue Tomato vanquished.
Galbana Lily?
Oh, come on, man. You know you can't be watching cutscenes, my dude. You know you can't be watching cutscenes. Alright. So yeah, let's head back. What's my license right now? Still 9. Okay. Well, that's alright. You know, we've got time. We will. come back at this and, you know, make sure we have the timer set next time, and we'll get a chain of wolves going, and we'll get those licenses, buy that broadsword. We'll have a good old time. So let me save this, and then I will call that an episode. I hope you enjoyed it. A little disjointed, you know. I think the couple episodes I had recorded, 1 and 2, I think they were a little bit better, if I'm being honest, but you know, got that copyright claim. I can't do anything but start over. So now I'm a little more hurried because I've already done this stuff. But I think in the next episode we'll catch up to where we were. You know, not watching the cutscenes, that made things go so much faster. So I think we'll catch up to where we were in the next episode, and we will get better. You know, oh man, I'm just spending the last 8 minutes of this video just apologizing for this video. That's a good way to end the first episode. I'm sorry this is so terrible. Oh man, I correct. At least I'm funny to myself. But yes, I do mean it sincerely though. Like, I feel like my first episode 1 was better than this episode 1, but we are going to be moving into new territory on the next one, and you know, it'll get better. You know, this was just rushing through, trying to get back to about where we were, and more a utilitarian episode than a fun one, if I'm being honest. And it's out of the way now, and next one will be better. I'll say that 4 times. Next one will be better. Take care.